This is the Kitchen Sink WP Podcast, episode 509.
I program my own computer.
We have a server crash, 404 error, page not found, links aren't working, system is crashing, system is crashing, system is crashing.
Your old HTML website, barely alive. We have the technology. We have WordPress. A new website, better than it was before. Better, stronger, faster. Hello, everybody. This is Adam Silver, the host of the Kitchen Sink WP podcast. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. All right, upcoming events. One, WordCamp next weekend. WordCamp Udaipur in India. Rajasthan. It's in Rajasthan, India, actually. December 2nd, a one-day camp. Looks to be exciting and fun times. If you're in that part of the world, we should by all means go. That's it for the upcoming events. Moving on to segment one in the news. One thing to mention here, well, two things, but both related. First and foremost, Sarah Gooding has left WPTavern after 10 years of contributing to that amazing site. She was one of the writers there, and she has left. If I'm not mistaken, it has already happened. And on the same token, WPTavern is hiring. And for those who don't know, WPTavern is owned by Audrey. Audrey is Matt's investment arm, his private company, Matt Mullenweg's company. So he has posted that he's looking for some people. Quote, if you have impeccable integrity, relentless curiosity, a blogger's hustle, passion for news and technology, and the technical ability to tinker with WordPress plugins and themes, you can submit, you can apply. And I think he wanted that in. Actually, by the time you hear this, it might be too late. I think it was due by the 24th. Sorry about that. Wait, you know what? Actually, I have all those things. Interesting. Anyway, so we'll see who's going to be the new writing staff over there. I think he's looking to hire 2 people by the end of the year. So I'll put a link in the show notes about Sarah's leaving and about Matt's hiring. So there's that. Is that it in the news? Yeah, kind of a light news week here in the States, only because, well, typically it's Thanksgiving weekend and whatnot. So moving on, segment 2, the meat potatoes of this week's episode, the 2023 gift guide. Yeah, I'm going to keep it light and easy this year around. These are some ideas for your standard geeky tech friend or family member who also uses WordPress and who does some traveling and whatnot. And I have 3 categories this year: software, subscriptions, computer hardware, and travel, because, well, I did a lot of those things this year. And 3, 6, actually about 10 things here total. Yeah, 10 different things. So in no specific order, but we'll start with software subscriptions. First and foremost, number 1, WordPress premium plugin or a theme subscription. You know, this is worthwhile if you want to get this for somebody in your world. You know, maybe it's a premium forms plugin, because the free forms are fine, but there are a lot more functionality in the premium themes: Gravity Forms, Fluent Forms. What's the other one I'm thinking of? I can't think of what it's called all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the other name. Anyway, but those are, definitely good form plugins. Beaver Builder, Divi, Elementor, if you're using those things for building out certain themes as well. Worthwhile looking into, and not that expensive. And this weekend, by the time you hear this, it'll be Cyber Monday this episode comes out on. So definitely dive in. And a lot of times these sales go on through the end of the month, if not a few weeks after. So you still may be able to find coupons out there. All right. Also in the software subscription space, I'm going to go ahead and recommend Adobe Creative Cloud. Now, people think it's crazy that I do this, but I use it every week. I use it for this podcast. I use it for, because I use Audition, I use Photoshop. And I know there are other software tools out there that are less expensive, if not free, in the open source space, but I do use it. Now, I'm going to give you a hint and a tip here. If you have a child in college, or you yourself are in college, or have a connection to an EDU, you can get a discount. And I do, because I have a kid in college, and so we can use their email address, and it's legit. So you can save a lot of money if you do that. And just remember to set a reminder to cancel it, and then you always get a 40% off coupon at the end of that first year, because it goes back to full price. So I'm going to go with Adobe Creative Cloud, because I use it, and I think it's worth it for me, and it's consistent, and it gets updated, etc., all the time. So third thing here in the software subscription space would be a VPN. Totally worth it, not that expensive, and definitely a safety feature when you're traveling out and about if you're not at your own home Wi-Fi. So I use PIA, Private Internet access, I believe it's called. I pay like $35-$40 a year for it, and I use it, and it works just fine. Does it slow things down a little bit? But for certain sites that I want to go to, or if I want to do any banking out and about, I don't want to use public Wi-Fi, so I'll use my VPN. Okay, moving on to computer hardware. A couple of things here. This one I don't actually have. I know people who do, and my friend Dustin has one of these, a mechanical keyboard. Now, if you're into that clicky-clack type of keyboard function and different depths and the distance between keys, you may love this. You may know somebody who loves this for yourself or as a gift. Obviously, these are gift ideas. Go ahead and try to get someone a mechanical keyboard. I don't know if I'd want one. The last mechanical type keyboard I had was the Apple Keyboard 2, the extended keyboard 2, which I did like a lot. But it's been a long time and I don't use one right now. So mechanical keyboards, it's a whole niche into its own. So different mechanics to it. I don't know, but people love them. So there's that. I'm definitely going to recommend number 5 here, an external SSD. With all of the Macs and these days even PCs and stuff having SSD drives, you want to be able to back it up easily. External SSDs are very affordable these days, 1 and 2 terabytes. I have a SanDisk one. I got it at Costco. I use Carbon Copy Cloner on the Mac, where I plug it in, it automatically backs itself up. It's pretty cool. So definitely check that out. You want to definitely, if you travel a bit, if you need to have a backup of your hardware, of your computer. So get an external SSD. It's super fast and it's great. And number 6, a VR headset. If you're into gaming, if you know anybody who is, this is a big deal these days on both Meta's platform, and also Apple has their Vision Pro coming out early next year, apparently. So you might want to look into seeing what's out there in VR headsets and whatnot. So I don't have those, but I'm interested if somebody wants to get me one. Okay. And the last category here is travel. As I looked into it, I did about 30,000 miles last year. This year so far. So here's some ideas here for travel. If you're out and about, a portable laptop stand, very useful. Of course, you need a keyboard to go with that because your laptop will be higher up, so you won't be able to really use the keyboard at the raised level. But a very good thing to have if you're out and about and traveling, because you want to keep that monitor at eye level. Okay, number 8 is a power bank. I love the brand Anker, their wires and their power bricks. You need extra power these days, of course. Number 9, one of my favorite things, of course, would be noise-canceling headphones. I have a pair of Wise headphones. They're a lot more affordable than the standard Bose, but Bose are probably better. Yes, I'm not going to deny that, but the Wise at like $100, pretty solid. They work. They're fine. So, and number 10, back to the fact that I did 30,000 miles, TripIt Pro. I use TripIt all the time. I forward all my itineraries there, my rentals, my flights. But TripIt Pro apparently has some more features that I'm looking into. And because of this time of year, I think it's like $45 for the year. I might actually check it out this year, or unless somebody wants to gift it to me. So there you go. There are 10 things that you might want to give or get for yourself as a gift guide for 2023. So check them out. Once again, WordPress premium plugins and theme or subscription, Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, VPN service, maybe a mechanical keyboard, external SSD, virtual reality headset for the gamers in your life, or for yourself, portable laptop stand, power bank, noise-canceling headphones, and or possibly TripIt Pro. Or actually, there's also Flighty. I remember Dustin had mentioned Flighty that he was looking into. So another way to kind of track your travel as well. All right, moving on. Segment 3, tip and tool of the week. Based on the fact that this episode drops on Cyber Monday, my friend Kyle Van Dusen, he's been on episode. He was interviewed here a couple of weeks back, if not a few months ago. He has put together a Black Friday listing of all the deals in Cyber Monday. It's over at blackfriday.theadminbar.com. Those are affiliate link free, so he's not getting anything for that. Go ahead and use them. I didn't put one together this year, just didn't get to it. So I'm giving kudos to Kyle for doing that. So check it out. Once again, blackfriday.theadminbar.com. Link in the show notes. There you go. Happy holiday shopping spree time. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving here in the States, or if you're not in the States and you still celebrate and had some turkey, fantastic. I had ribs, FYI. All right, I'm wrapping it up here. If you have any questions, go ahead, send it in via email, adam@KitchensinkWP.com, or use that speak pipe function on the website, like I always say. If you want to sponsor the show, you can. There's a form on the website. If you want to support the show, become a Patreon. That'd be awesome. KitchensinkWP.com/Patreon. Thanks for listening. See you next week. Now go out and do some awesome things with WordPress. All right? Bye-bye.